Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will talk about one of the most important lessons for Theme 3. And we will start this lesson with used to. So let's talk about used to, structure, usage, and some exercise to test yourself about this word. We have two types for used to, as it affirmative sentence and negative sentence. For that, when we start with affirmative sentence with used to, try to know at the first that used to we use after it verb plus infinitive without any addition. Okay, like used to smoke, used to run, used to play, all of these things. And the usage of used to when we wanted to say about it, something happened in the past, but it doesn't happen now. So, used to, I used it when I want to tell someone about things that I did it in the past, but now I don't do it. So we have some examples for that, like I used to run 10 kilometers a day, but now I am too old for that. So, in the past, he was running or he ran 10 kilometers a day. Example number 2, we used to play cards until midnight. We used to play cards until midnight. So, he told about something which in the past. Do you often go to the cinema? No, but I used to. This means that when he said no, but I used to, that he said no, but I was going to cinema before, but now I don't go to cinema. Last example, this is Tom. He used to smoke 100 cigarettes a day. So, as you know that when we use used to, this means that about something in the past, but now he didn't do it. So let's talk about the structure of used to. As we know that any sentence is start with the subject, I, he, she, it, they, we, and you. We can use with it used to. Don't use uses to. Don't tell using to. Okay, this lesson is about used to. After it, use verb without any addition. I used to work harder. You used to study more. He used to eat less. We or they used to exercise more. So, here for negative sentence, we will use negative sentence with used to, with didn't use to. Didn't, after it, we don't or we will not use used to. We will use without D. Didn't use to. Like, I didn't used to watch so much TV. He didn't used to drink alcohol. We didn't used to eat so much. So, we can't use we don't use to, or we can't use we, or he doesn't use to. All of these things are wrong. So, you should use didn't use to. The third kind for us is about interrogative sentence. It's about question sentence. Okay? So we have some examples for used to. At the first, use auxiliary verb with did. Did you used to eat so much action? Did he used to play the piano or the guitar? Sorry, did he used to play the piano or the guitar? What sports did he used to? So all of this, one I want to tell you about that when you use used to with the question, so try to put auxiliary verb with it. At this picture, try to look at this example, and it's about 2 years ago we lived in London. but now we live in Bogota. So, if you didn't want to say all of this example, you can abbreviate it in something. So you can say 2 years ago we used to live in London, but now we live in Bogota. So this one, the first example, is equals the second example, but if you wanted to make abbreviation with you, you can use the two, so the person who heard from you can know that that now you didn't live in London and now you live in Bogota. This example also like the previous example. I used to play tennis, but now I play only football. This means that I played tennis in the past, but now I don't play it. Try to look at this one. She, space, and he put to you between brackets, have long hair, but now it's short. So I want from you try to think about the answer. Try to think, okay, yeah, it's right. It will be used to, and we will put have, used to have. So, she used to have long hair, but now it's short. At the last, try to exercise yourself or test yourself about these sentences. I give you 5 sentences. I want from everyone try to do this at home, then try to send me at WhatsApp. Thank you for listening with Mr. Ahmad.